and for me, it's my favourite medium of recording. So it's also about.
I think we spent a long time writing it. We wrote it when we were at university, so it's actually really hard for us to really know how the process happened, because it happened over such a long amount of time when we were doing our courses. How did we write the album?
We wrote it by not writing an album, basically. We wrote it by getting together 3 times a week, drinking cheap ale from Sainsbury's, and basically just enjoying making music together. And eventually we were like, oh, we've actually got enough songs to make an album now. And so we just sort of put it together. And
Brian Eno would come around every now and again, wouldn't he?
Of course.
They'd help us out with some chords and stuff, but I think he was pretty embarrassed about the whole project. So we didn't want anything to do with it when we put it out. We have a producer.
A really great producer, Charlie Andrew, who should really, he's the almost the 5th member of the band. Really, he's a fantastic producer, and we met him. We were introduced to him by a mutual friend, and he's been there since, if not day 1, then like day 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean, we recorded Matilda with him back in 2009. 8, 9?
Maybe 8.
2008. Oh my God.
8.
So, we've had a fantastic relationship with him since then, and we've been lucky that we write the songs and he has the kind of ears and the vision to kind of turn them into usually coherent pieces of work. And if they're not coherent, then that's just a good thing.
It changes every time, I think. Sometimes Joe, who's not here, he'll have written a song on his guitar in the bathroom and he'll bring it to us, and it might be almost fully formed, and we just add parts to it. Or it might be we were just jamming and a riff comes out, and then something else comes out of that and we go with that. So we don't, like I said before, it's hard to talk about how we work because I don't really know how we do. It's just the 4 of us, the dynamic. I don't know how to explain it. No, no, not really. I don't think so.
It's kind of like what we're doing seems to work, obviously. So we just keep doing that.
I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being back in the studio.
Yeah, exactly,
eating sandwiches, playing pool, and
just being in one place for more than a day. It'd be nice.
You definitely used to be recording. We didn't used to be a live band. We used to just be all about writing songs and rehearsing. And it was only when we put out the album we realised we were actually going to have to be a live band, and that was definitely something we were going to have to do and get good at. So that was where it started, playing live for us, really. And so we've got used to it now. But our roots are in recording, crafting.
I love Gabrielle, but I don't feel the least bit guilty about that.
Yeah, don't feel guilt. Free yourself from the guilt.
And it's disrespectful as well, I think. If you say that about somebody, I wouldn't want to say it.
Sometimes I feel really guilty when I listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, really. But I don't know why that is. I think it's like a childhood thing.
Sometimes our sound guy plays some really banging drum and bass to test the PA system before gigs, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is banging. And I'm like, no Gus, not this.